So for those of you who are asking, alright, boom, I want to write some code. How do I open up Edstem and do a workspace and actually compile it? Right, so it's my burner account. I'm gonna go into workspaces in the top. Boom, let's say I want to create a new workspace. I will go here, change the language to C++, and let's call it demo. It's gonna load up the workspace. The first thing you want to do is create a file. So let's say demo.cpp, and that's how we create our C++ files. Like any other program, we would start with include iostream, right? Next line, using namespace std. And let's say create our main function. Let's say we have some other function here called print my name. And what this is going to do is just output my name, right? So in my main function, I will call print my name. And so I'll do print my name. Kind of dissecting this, we know that this function on line 11, print my name, is just going to be invoked from line 4. It's going to jump down to line 5 and start executing line by line, right? So the output of this we can expect to be my name. Now for the commands that you want to type in, right? So there's two ways we can compile this demo.cpp file. The two ways are G++. So the first way is to send this output to a file. The way we do that is by putting -o and then writing the name of a file here. So I've indicated that the name of the file I want to send the output to is called demo. No extension at the end, just demo. And so the last thing I need in this command or script is to tell G++ what the C++ file is. So in this case, it's demo.cpp. And so in totality, reading from left to right, we have G++, which means, hey, do some compiling. I have a C++ file I want to compile, so let's start compiling. The next thing you need is the -o, and then you can name your file anything. Demo, it could have been output, it could have been whatever you want it to be. Just make sure there's no extension on it. After that, the last thing you want to have is the name of the C++ file that you're compiling, which in this case is demo.cpp. So I would compile this, and we see in the top left, the demo file got created. That's how we know we compiled successfully. You also know because no errors popped up in the console at the bottom of the screen. The next command we need is to run it, right? So demo is where all of the zeros and ones or machine code is. And so we want to use that. We didn't create it for no reason, so we're going to use it. What you want to type in is dot or period, /, and then the name of that file that just got created, so demo. And there you go. The second way we could have done this is by compiling without specifying the name of an output file. So let's say we just did G++ demo.cpp, right? In this case, we're not telling the compiler where to send the output. So what the compiler does is smart enough to create its own file. So look in the top left, now we compiled it without specifying a file. So in this case, it created a file called a.out. And this would be the same thing as demo, essentially. This is just the default, right? So if you don't specify where you want it to go, a default file would be created called a.out. And so likewise, we would just do /a.out. Same exact thing. Either way works. I would say if remembering a.out is a little more difficult, make sure you just put the -o and create your own name for the file. And then you will run it with / and then the name of that file. So this is how you would go about, writing your C++ code in a workspace. and then actually being able to compile it and run it yourself versus needing me to kind of set it up for you with the run button and the mark button in your homework in Lab.